Mullet here, and welcome to my craft room. It is Monday, and it is the 15th of September. And today I've got a Painterly Pears card for you. I am just over on Facebook, getting this shared to my VIP group. Oh man. Okay, there's that done. That, and then one more click. And we're good to go. All right. Everything is up and running. We'll see. Yay! So, welcome to my craft room. It is Monday. I spent the entire day today videoing card tutorials for October. So, I'm a little talked out, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how to make a really pretty card with only stamping a sentiment. Now, when Painterly Pears came out, is it in? Let me see. I didn't get the bundle. So it's not online exclusive, so it must be in the annual catalog. And I didn't want the stamp set and the dies because I knew I wouldn't use them, but I ended up with some of the designer paper. Hello, Christine. Hello, Mary. I ended up with some of the designer paper left over from the paper share, and I love the designer paper. It is so much fun, and you don't need the stamp set and the dies. Let me get the catalog. So I want to see what's in it besides. Oh, Painterly Pears is not there, so it must be an online exclusive. Does anybody know? Oh, there it is. It came out in July, so it's part of the July online exclusive. Hey, Nadine. Yeah, I just got the paper, so let me flip you around. So here in the July online exclusives, this one that I sent out to you, there's a whole suite. So there is a stamp set and dies, ribbon, which I didn't get, low profile dots, which I did get and I'll be using today, and the paper. So all I got was the paper. I didn't get the stamp set and the dies. And this card only uses the paper. Look at, isn't that pretty? Got a little bit of sunflower embossing happening on there. And then there's the inside. I didn't even use stamping on the inside. And I didn't use stamping on the envelope either, because I made do with the parts of the pears that are around the outside. Mary, I hear you. I didn't get the ribbon because I've got a lot of ribbon, and I've found myself lately I'm not using as much ribbon, but I'll probably end up with it at some point. Hi, Valerie. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this card, and I will be using Secret Sea ink because that's in the designer paper. Wink of Stella. The sunflower embossing folder. Now, who joined me on Saturday for that amazing technique class on how to make stunning cards using the sunflower embossing folder? Well, I was just scrolling Facebook like 5 minutes before I went live, and they now have, I think they called it midnight blue sunflowers. So we weren't far off in our color choice. And I will be using the sentiment from Beautiful Butterflies and the low profile dots that come in Darling Duckling, Mossy Meadow, and Secret Sea. That's it. That's it. And the designer paper. You even like the oops one? Yeah, I didn't. It's in my garbage. Hang on, let me find it. Where did I put it? I thought I put it in my garbage. Maybe I didn't. Oh, there it is. Apparently it was a long time ago. So this is the oops one that Mary was referring to, because you're supposed to do it all on the debossed side, and I started out doing it on the embossed side. So yeah, it's not a good thing. Okay, so what I'm using today is Darling Duckling card base. Now I took the colors right out of the designer paper. So the designer paper comes, and when you turn it over, it lists all the colors on the back. So I put them in a plastic sleeve and put them big, because I can't read that little tiny writing when it's not right up against my eyeballs. And then I keep all the paper in here. You guys have seen this paper before, right? Or do you want me to show you? Reminded you of pottery? Yeah, it probably did. It wasn't what I was going for though. Okay, 8.5 by 5.5 Darling Duckling, scored at 4.25 and folded in half. 5.25 by 4 for the inside. Mossy Meadow, 5.25 by 4. Basic white, 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 to layer onto the Mossy Meadow. Then I have a piece of basic white that is 1 3/4 by 3 7/8 to do the embossing on, and a piece that is 3/8 of an inch for the sentiment. Now the designer paper, the Painterly Pears Designer Paper, is 2.5 by 5 1/8. And this piece is so it's 5 1/4 by 3/4. And I'll be using that on the inside. It's the part that I cut off. See that? Then I have a pear. I have some twine, what you call them, thread. I wrote down twine, like really linen thread, about 26 inches. Then I have a stem. I have a full set of doubles for the front. Then I have a partial cut one for the inside, a partial cut pear for the inside, and another stem. Yep, I'm live and I'm getting messages. That's 4 since I went live. And how long have I been live? I tell you, never ends. Okay, let's just play, because I'm so looking forward to playing. Not that I didn't get to play all day today, because I did. I made 5 cards today. Okay, I'm going to run this through the embossing folder. Let's choose a spot where it's all going to get embossed. There we are. I'm going to run that through my machine. If you're coming to my open house tomorrow, I have my catalog launch party is in person from 1 to 4-ish tomorrow, or 5 if that's what it ends up being. And the virtual one will start at 7, and I will show you the sunflower cards that we made on Saturday. If you're coming in person, they're hanging on my inspiration walls. And if you have been to my house before, you know what my inspiration walls look like. They are completely different. I have taken down all the old stuff and got all bunch of new stuff up. Okay, that's embossed. So that's going to wrap around that. And the pears are over there. That's inside. Going to layer the designer paper, gets layered on here, and then I'm going to cut it off. I made it longer so that it goes definitely from top to bottom. Oh, Valerie got to play for a couple of minutes. That's awesome. Yay. I'm glad you're getting back in your craft room again, Val. Okay, so we're putting adhesive on here. I just got to slow down because I go so fast when I do my video tutorials. And I'm just going to let it go and enjoy. Okay, so we're going to center that. And then we'll center this. Like that. And it was so funny because I was I started the videos. It's for my Lights of Aurora class. That registration closes today for that, by the way, and for my Creative Escape. And the registration links are in the description of the video if you haven't already registered. Valerie says her hubby does a 1 block up and back walk. Oh, that's awesome. Good for him. I know he used to walk every day, didn't he, before he got sick? Okay, so there's that. Anyways, I was doing my Lights of Aurora videos today, and the very first one I screwed up royally. So if you are part of my monthly club, you purchase the class, or you're part of the monthly tutorial subscription, then you will get access to the videos. Please note that the first video, don't start creating the minute I start talking, because I put things together wrong and then I back up and I do it all over again. Okay, so now we're going to put, some days I wish that when I start these videos, I could just start them all over again, but you know, I could, but that's just taking time. And when you have videos to do and you need to get them done, I tend to just go for it, and you guys just deal with the issues as they come up, right? Okay, so I want to put this, let's see, how far up is that? That is about 3/4 of an inch up from the end. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then I've got the open house, so I'm busy preparing for that. Got my tables down, got things started to lay out. And I got to do prep for the Creative Escape, the prep for the Lights of Aurora class is all done, because I have to mail things out, so they'll go in the mail tomorrow. So if you are out of town and you registered for my Lights of Aurora class, that is coming. I only did twice around, right? Yeah. So this is 26 inches of this linen thread. And I wrapped it around twice, and I'm just going to tie a knot. Tie a knot. Let me get it going the right way here. Off finger there. Tie the knot. Should have got my tweezers. There. Now, if you do that and you discover that your twine is not tight enough, turn it over and take a little bit of tear and tape and just lift it up like that. And then take another little piece of tear and tape and pull it down like that. And you can get all of the looseness out of your twine just by doing that. Oh, thanks, Christine, but it goes around all 3 layers. I should have said that. You didn't order it? Not yet. You can. It's not going away. It's in the mini catalog, so we know it's there until the end of December at the earliest. Okay. I got this, and my tail is not cooperating here. Just snip off my extra long one here. And we'll make that a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to put this on to our card base. And you can either leave the liner on your tear and tape, or you can take it off. Either way works. So I'm going to take it off, because then it'll just add a little bit extra adhesive on the back of my card. So how was your weekend? I know some of you were crafting. I'm glad that you found that a good tip about tightening your ribbon. Sometimes, it doesn't matter what you do, it just will not go tight. Okay, so there we have that. Now, the pears are going to be on dimensionals. So I'm going to take one of the stems and I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom of it, a little bit of Tombow. And then this is going to go on here like that. And then put some dimensionals. I'm running out of dimensionals on this sheet, but that's okay. I got lots of sheets. And I'm going to put them all the way around the pear. I want a really thin one to put on the, that's not thin enough. A really thin one to put on the stem. Yeah, let's use the pokey tool and get it on there properly. Eek. It stuck to my finger. Come on, stupid thing. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put this one on first. Getting car serviced and she needs a bit more than just the service. Gotta watch my pennies. Oh, yes. Is it time for a timing chain? I know you have a Volkswagen like me, and every once in a while you have to replace that timing chain, and holy man, it's expensive to do that. But if you don't, then your car can stop working. Okay, so there's that one. Now I'm going to take the full ones and we're going to put dimensionals on those. Oh, Mary went to a card making session in Utah. Lovely. No papers? Oh, power. Oh, fat fingers. Yeah, I talked to a couple of people from Powell River that went through no power yesterday. I said to one of them, "What did you do?" She said, "I read." It was a wonderful day. Oh, it's nice first of all, it's nice that they told you well in advance so you could make alternative arrangements. I'll cut the piece this way. I just got to put some on the leaves here. Oh, and then I put one there and I don't need one there because this is going over top of the one that's existing. So I have to take that off. Let's see. No, this one's got to move too. Oops, it stuck to my finger. That's better. There we go. So I'm going to put that on there like that. I love going to card making sessions. We had one here on Vancouver Island on Saturday. The Vancouver Island demonstrators get together about 3 times a year, and we have an all-day fun day. And we do make and takes, and we do swaps, and also have lunch and have all sorts of fun. But I couldn't go because I had committed to an all-day online thing with my team instead. There we go. All right. See how quick this card comes together when you don't have to stamp much. Now we're going to put the designer paper on the inside. So this designer paper can be on either side depending on which side of the designer paper you cut your partial pear out of, for the inside. I'm going to leave a bit at the side. Oh, you know me, and I'm an over dimensionalizer, so I really have to get the most out of my dimensionals. Nadine, you're so funny. Okay, now this one. Let's use my silicone mats. I'm going to put glue on the back of all these things. And look at that, it's 21 minutes after, and I am almost finished the card. That's for the inside. This is for the envelope. And this is for the envelope. Yesterday I had my scrapbooking, my monthly scrapbooking class. So that was a lot of fun. They come early in the morning and I didn't get time to do my walk until after lunch. It was about 1:30 when I went on my walk, and man, it was warm. And of course I had winter clothes on. So I had to come home and put my shorts back on because I was warm. Okay, so this is going to go down here in this corner, up against the edge. And this goes on the envelope down here at the bottom. And I fussy cut these out. You don't even have to have the dies to cut the paper out. They're very easy to fussy cut. Ooh. Okay. Then all we have to do is put this inside and then do the sentiment. And our card is done. The hardest part of this is fussy cutting the pears, which you can do in front of the TV when you're sitting there watching it with hubby, or you're sitting in the evening watching TV if you don't have a hubby. Helps pass the time, keeps your hands busy so you're not snacking. That's my excuse. Yes, I have your address, Valerie. Okay. Now, sentiment and then bling. Blingity bling bling. And I'm using Secret C. Secret C and happy birthday. It's curved. There we go. Well, I was out for my walk this morning. I got down to the end of our driveway and there was a big pile of bear poo in the driveway. I'm just going to give this an angle cut on the end. So I had to message hubby and ask him to come and scoop up the bear poo before somebody walked in it and dragged it in the house. Or drove through it and spread it all out through the driveway. And then got out to the end of the driveway and I saw one of my neighbors. So hadn't seen him for a while, had a lovely little chat with him, and we were talking about the bear situation because he didn't know there was two in the neighborhood plus a cougar. And when I came back, I stopped to talk to another neighbor who was out. I used the Mossy Meadow ones there. I think I'm going to use the Secret Sea ones on this one. He was cutting down on his grapes. He has 2 grapevines and they were just loaded, and he gave me some grapes and said, help yourself. Well, of course, I didn't have any place to put them. I should have gone back out because he said they've had too many and the rest of them are going in the compost. There we go. Now finish off with some Wink of Stella. And I got to see our brand new neighbor. They've only been in their house for about 3 weeks. So I saw him too. I'm just putting a little bit of Wink of Stella in strategic spots. And we're done. That's it. 22 minutes and we're done. Valerie had a good sized bear the other day. He was trying to strip the hazelnut tree. Yeah, they're eating all sorts of stuff right now. Anything they can get their hands on, bulking up for winter. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate it. If you have enjoyed my video, please hit those emojis on Facebook and thumbs up on YouTube. And weird. I will be live tomorrow night, but it'll be my catalog launch party. So I'm going to show you a whole bunch of samples. I'm going to show you products. And if there's any make and takes left, I will create a card with you. Hi, Carissa. Yeah, I'm done. It was a quick card tonight. You're welcome, Diana. Nadine says, nope, not bears. They're fine. They're fine. They don't bother me. They usually come out in the evening and at night, and I don't walk in the evenings or at night at this time of the year. Be bear aware. In person for catalog launch is 1 to 4-ish. Can stretch till 5 tomorrow night. Then I will start the virtual one at 7 o'clock, but that's only in my VIP group and on YouTube. I'm not going to do it into my Facebook page. So if you want to be part of that and you're not already part of my Facebook VIP group, there's the link to join the group and come and join. Did I just do that twice? I did. Oh my gosh. Come and join me tomorrow night starting at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. There will be the usual draws. 1 draw just for coming. So anybody who shows up will get their name in a draw. And yes, if you're not from Canada, you can still be entered in the draw. Then the second one is for completing the treasure hunt. The treasure hunt was shared in my VIP group. So you just got to go over there, grab it, print it out, send me a picture of it, finished, and your name will go into the draw for that. And then whoever places an order for the launch party will get their name into one of the draws as well. And there are prizes this time instead of product credit. So I'm excited. I will show you what the prizes are tomorrow. You're not going to see them tonight. And then Wednesday, I will be back with another Painterly Pears card. I do believe. Let me check. Oh, and I have my team thing tonight. Yes. The 16th. No, the 17th. I don't know what I'm doing. I will be here Wednesday. Let me see. Okay. Tomorrow night is catalog launch on the 16th. The 17th, I've got a Peaceful Days fun fold for you, and then I'll be live again on Thursday. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to hit those emojis if you've enjoyed my video, and the thumbs up link. Mary, link for for what? Sorry, Mary, I don't know what you want the link for. I'll just wait a couple of seconds until I get that answer from Mary. Now, I think let's share Saturday. Product launch. Oh, Nadine, that would be lovely if you could. Yes. And I shared the link to the VIP group, and I will pin the post with the treasure hunt in it is pinned to featured. So you'll be able to find it over there in my VIP group. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 7:00 p.m. Pacific time. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.